Hey Maddsters, welcome back. So after my shameless plug, but my amazing dorm video that I posted, people were asking about the Michigan learning communities. So I was just gonna make a video about that. Full disclosure, disclaimer, whatever. I was not in a Michigan learning community or a theme community. So I cannot tell you from personal experience how they are. So basically all this is just like kind of reading the Michigan website, and I know a few people, but like I didn't really talk to them that much about it, but hopefully this is like as helpful as it can be. I will definitely be dropping the link to the website below so you guys can like learn about it yourselves. So I think there's a slight difference between theme communities and learning communities. So theme communities are like lifestyle based, I think, so more just how you live your life. And then learning communities actually have to do with what you're studying in your major. So that's like kind of the difference. Basically, the whole point of being in a theme community or a learning community is to make your, like Michigan's huge, and just make it smaller, and you have this group of people that you're already connected with, whether it be your major or your lifestyle, to just talk to. So I know people who've done it. Some people really liked it, some people were super involved in it, and other people like weren't really. So it is kind of just there for you to do. You do have to apply, I believe, basically everything for Michigan you have to apply for. It's annoying. But yeah, if any of the theme or learning communities really interest you, like definitely apply. For me personally, I wasn't really interested in any of the topics. I didn't really feel like I connected with any of them, so that was why I didn't apply. So we can start off with theme communities. I'll group them by dorm. So in West Quad, it was the Multicultural theme community. That one was actually pretty cool because I'm pretty sure like you lived with other people or by other people also in the theme community. I think there's like a couple girls on my floor who were in it. I don't know why they were in Cambridge, but that's just how it was. And then I'm pretty sure they had like weekly meetings or seminars or workshops to like talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion. And then attached to West Quad is like the connector, and that was like multicultural, diversity, equity, inclusion themed, and you can go there and study. I think I could have gone in there too, even though I'm not part of it, but it was just a nice area to be. And then they also, which was super nice, they put on these little like dorm-wide things. So they did like an ice cream night, chicken tenders, or like, I don't know. It was super nice, really nice of them to do that. So yeah. Also in West Quad is the Living Business theme community. So that is only for Ross students. I know a guy last year in West Quad who was in it. I don't really know how his experience was. I think you just have like weekly kind of like meetings that you go to, and yeah, but it's only for Ross students. Oh, another thing about these theme and learning communities is that you are guaranteed to live in that dorm. So if you want a guaranteed placement, like definitely apply and you're into like what they're doing. Okay, next up is East Quad. And so East Quad for their theme communities is the gender inclusive living. So I would assume that's part of like the LGBTQ community. And so if you're part of that community, like you can live with other students like that in East Quad. And then they also have the innovation theme community, which I believe is driven towards more entrepreneurship. Not really sure. Like, once again, I'm just kind of reading it off of the Michigan website. Definitely, I guess if you're interested in entrepreneurship and things like that, definitely check that out. And you get to live in East Quad, which is really great. Okay, and then in Helen, Newberry, there's this one called Adelia Cheever. Not really sure what that is. Well, Newberry is a all-girls dorm, so I believe it's probably some kind of women empowerment kind of thing, or women in, I don't know. Not really sure. Don't take my word for it. But if you're a girl, want to be an all-girls dorm, definitely apply to that. And then in Couzens, if you are first generation, so first member in your family to go to college, first of all, congrats, that's awesome. You can be in a theme community with other first gen students, which is really cool because you guys are kind of going through like similar experiences possibly, and that you'll live in Couzens on the Hill. I actually think I might have known someone who did that. I'm not really sure though. And then in Oxford, there's sustainable living. So if you're into sustainability and, you know, saving the environment, really, I guess, look into Oxford. As Allie and Raj mentioned, in my dorm video, Oxford actually isn't too bad of a place to live. To be honest, I learned a lot from the video, so don't be afraid of having to walk far. Finally, up in Bursley on North Campus is the substance-free dorm. So all dorms are substance-free, like you get in trouble if, you have stuff. But Bursley, from what I believe and what I've read, they have like a specific area or theme community of students who like want to adhere to that lifestyle, which is really nice if you want to be supported in that way. And then also they have the Live Well theme community, which I think more is about like physical, mental, just general overall well-being, kind of more activities and stuff. So if you're into that, go check that out as well. And then some other ones that won't necessarily be for first years, but the transfer year experience is in Northwood, which is up on North Campus. Northwood is apparently super nice. Like, it's quarantine housing. People really actually like it. It's like an actual apartment. So if you're a transfer student, that isn't a bad option for you. And then if you're a sophomore who would like to stay in the dorms, there is the second year experience, which is in Stockwell, which is on the hill. I think those are pretty nice. Definitely nice if you're a sophomore because you'll be surrounded by other sophomores, so that can be nice. And then finally, if you're an international student, there's an international theme community that's in North Quad, which North Quad is super nice. So if you want to be surrounded by other international students, you can be in North Quad. Or if you don't, like, you just want to be in normal dorms, like, that's fine too. So yeah, all theme communities, totally optional. You can apply if it fits with your interests. And now I'll be moving on to the Michigan Learning Communities. So once again, I believe this is more based on academics and less about like lifestyle. So the big one is the RC, the residential college that is in East Quad. Go check out my dorm video because my friend Aviva is in the RC. She loves it. I know a couple people actually in the RC. It's like super artsy, so like the people in East Quad are like super artsy. So I think you can like have a focus from what I've read about it. Like if you're instrumental but are not in the School of Music, like you can build, I don't know if you play an instrument into your schedule, or I think Aviva's doing like poetry or writing. So I think she might have a more of an emphasis on that. There's also their intensive language program, which is actually insane. I mean, this semester I'm taking 8 credits of French, but like, I think they have to do 8 credits of French for like 2 semesters, which is actually insane. But yeah, if you really want to get good at your language, definitely do the RC. All of their classes are basically in East Quad, I believe. So yeah, I think that's a really great program if, 1, you want to guarantee yourself East Quad, and 2, you have a really specific interest in like the arts and kind of things, because I know people in there get really close and really enjoy it. So definitely check that out if you're interested. Sorry, my hair looks absolutely terrible. You know, like in person, like my hair looks good like this, but on camera it looks bad, but don't worry about it. So in West Quad, there's the Michigan Community Scholars Program, or MCSP. I actually like met some girls in it. They're like super nice. I was kind of confused on what it was, but I think they just do a lot of community service. So yeah, if you want to guarantee yourself West Quad and really enjoy community service, like highly recommend. The girls that I met who were in it were super nice. And then another big one is in South Quad is the Honors College. So you have to apply for that. Not really sure the difference. I think there's like some classes offered specifically for honors. So for example, Math 115, I took it like regular. There's the honors version, and I'm pretty sure like the big honors thing is like your senior year thesis. That might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's right. I thought about applying to honors, but I was like, okay, I'm probably not going to get in 2. I don't want to write that thesis. But if you want to do that, you get guaranteed South Quad, which is great. And yeah, I think you like, I don't know really what the honors program is, but if you want to apply to it, go ahead and go do it. And then also up in North Quad is the Max Kade German residence. I would assume it's a really intensive German language program. I'm not sure why it's only for people who speak German. I feel like other language programs would have it, but I guess not. Up in North Quad. North Quad's nice. And then also North Quad is the Global Scholars Program. To be honest, I'm not really sure what that is. I think if you're interested in like poli-sci and like international affairs, it kind of seems like that'd be what you'd be interested in, definitely go research that more. And then there are 2 Michigan learning communities up in Mojo, which is on the hill. One is WISE, the Women in Science Engineering. For that, I believe you live, like there's 2 floors in Mojo that's like designated WISE from my understanding. I'm pretty sure you just have like seminars with other women who are studying like pre-med or engineering, any kind of STEM field. Some people really liked it, some people didn't really like it. So it's kind of like what you make of it if you're really into those subjects. And then the second community in Mojo is MRADS. It stands for Michigan Research and Discovery Scholars. So if you like to research, I guess do that. I don't like to research, so I did not even look at it. But I see people like walk around with MRADS on their shirt a lot, so I feel like it kind of means something cool. And then also on the hill is the Lloyd Scholars, like the Lloyd Writing and Art Scholars program in Alice Lloyd. I don't know if that was the right name of it, but my friend actually was in it. She said she liked it a lot. Very nice because it has like a nice small community. And then she was kind of telling me about it one time where you have to like write stuff or do art and you submit it like, I don't know, once a month into a portfolio or a magazine. So that's cool if you want to have a community like that, show off your artwork, show off your writing, because I'm pretty sure they do like distribute that magazine somewhere. So if you like that, you don't want to do RC necessarily, but you still want to be in the arts, like that's a really great option for you. And you're in Alice Lloyd, which is super nice. And then in Couzens is the Health Science Scholars Program. Not really sure what this is, never really heard of it. I would assume it's for people going to the health field, like pre-med, pre-PA, pre-public health, stuff like that. It's in Couzens. Very small community, but if you want to guarantee yourself the hill, that's nice too. And then finally up on Bursley is the Living Arts Engine. I believe that's for engineers. I would assume it's for engineers because it's on Bursley. So if you're an engineer and want to be around fellow engineers and probably get help for some of those classes, like I would recommend doing that. Okay, sorry you guys, this video was like not very detailed. I hope it was somewhat helpful, but to be honest, I don't really know anything about the theme communities or the learning communities because I was not part of one. But if you have any interest in any of the topics, I highly recommend you applying to it, just because I didn't realize how big Michigan was, but it's definitely very overwhelming. And if there was a community that I really enjoyed, I would have definitely applied to it, just because it's hard to meet people in the beginning, like super hard. It's really scary kind of and intimidating. You know, if the environment is set up for you to have a smaller community and to meet people, like that's really great. That's why I really liked MLead, because it kind of set that up for you. So if you have any interest, apply for it. Sorry, I can't give you any more information. I will drop that website below because I was probably not very helpful, but I hope this gave you like kind of a rough overview. I don't know. And definitely go watch my dorm video. That will also be in the description below. Super helpful, low key, like my favorite video I've ever done. So we'll forever be plugging that. But if you guys have any other questions, please let me know. DM me. As always, I respond to literally every single one of you. Love doing that. I will set up a call with you if you want that too. If you come to campus, I'll give you a tour. Whatever you guys want. But thank you guys so much for watching, and bye, Maddsters!